Back with TSPN with one of our other favorite people, Larry Angier, well-known Amador County photographer, but you've lived here your entire life.
I was born here.
Of course,
you would have been born here if your great-great-great-grandfather Pio Pico kept the ranch.
That's right. Actually, great-great-great-grandmother's brother.
Okay, close enough.
I want to get that right. So no misrepresentation. There's enough of that going on.
It's close enough, Richard.
Well, let's talk about photos, and
yes.
Why don't we start with these, because these are interesting. They were taken with a drone, correct?
Yes, they were taken with a drone and making sure that there's no fire or other incidents happening, just like we've heard in the news. I want to be very careful about that.
And what is this one of?
This was last year in the county fair, and this is No Place Like Home, and this is above my home in Jackson, showing downtown. And just thought it was fun.
That was taken from an elevation of about what?
A couple hundred feet, so
okay.
Well below the ceiling.
But you try to live by the appropriate rules for use of drones.
Yes, and keep your eyes open and don't mess up fires or other incidents, and don't become a nuisance, and make it good for everybody.
Okay, let's take a look at the other one. This was the Amador City Bridge dedication?
Yes, last April, and that was fun because this is the only way you could show the bridge. On the ground, it just looks like a concrete slab, but here we have it showing the Imperial Hotel, the Amador Hotel, the old Chicazola store, the firehouse, and the bridge, and the dignitaries, and everybody that was there. It was just a better way of doing it, I thought.
All right. Larry, you started taking pictures. Cara Augustin was here and talking about dance, and the ideal age to start is like 7.
Or younger, just like, remember, Tiger Woods didn't get where he was. If he would have started as a teen, wandering through life not knowing what he did. He started when he was 18 months or 2 years old with a golf club in his hands. And
so did you have a camera in your hand at 18 months?
No, but I think my mother, she photographed, and looking through some of the old photographs, there were lots of my sister, but less of me, because after the first child, nobody photographs the next child. Mm-hmm. But I got interested when my sister went to college, and I was 10 years behind her. And the person that was speaking to her college class was Hansel Adams.
Wow.
And so I got,
opportunity.
That'll help.
Yes. Though there was bus service between Amador County and Delta College at the time, it only ran, you left at 6 in the morning and got back at 5 or 6 at night. Mm-hmm. This was a night lecture, so I got to be taken out of school. We went and got supplies for my sister's photo class, and I got to go to the lecture.
So now, just to show what can happen, you're a professional photographer.
Yes.
You do very well. You get to go all over the United States. You
yes.
concentrated on the missions, but then you go all over the world too.
Predominantly to the Balkan Peninsula, to Greece, Serbia. The last trip I was in 7 different countries, including Turkey and Bulgaria, and this seems to tie in back to St. Sava, because he went in 1219 to ask to create the Serbian Orthodox Church nearly 800 years ago, and he had to go to he would have gone to Constantinople, but that was during the Third Crusade, which was on the way to the Holy Land, but routed the Christians in Constantinople, so he had to go to Nicaea to ask for permission to start the church. And then on the way home, we went to Bulgaria, which was where St. Sava died in 1236.
So you learn a lot of history along
yes.
the way too.
It's very eye-opening, and it starts with just I would tell you, the world in the backyard here in Jackson.
And you have a friend here today from Serbia.
Yes.
Is it Dragana Masic?
Dragana.
She's a school teacher?
She's a school teacher. She's here to research the St. Sava Cemetery, and has been for the last couple of years, and has documented most everybody in there, and is finding more and more neat history.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yes.
Our Serbian church has been here for a long time.
Yes.
Now, right?
We have the first Serbian Orthodox Church in the Western Hemisphere, and come the beginning of September, Jackson will have its first saint, which is Saint Sebastian of Jackson in San Francisco, who founded the church.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's well, you are quite the historian.
Yeah.
It comes with the territory.
Okay, I asked you to bring some photos.
Yes.
And I think Tommy's going to put them on the screen.
Yes.
Why don't we?
This is from last year's Amador County Fair. I believe this is Cade White. This is Amy Waters White's son. He's just finished one of his rides in the mutton busting.
It looks like that. Okay.
He made it into the finals.
And then if we can go on from there.
Just one of the details. There's so many neat details here. This is, of course, Marcia Bashir's bailiwick there in the youth building, and it was just very colorful. And she does neat things. She's also an Amador lifer by now. I remember her when I was a little kid in 4-H with all her kids, Nova, and
Let's
I
roll
can't
from
think.
there. Let's, okay.
My favorite is the livestock beauty pageant there. I think that's Ben Oneto on the left with his chicken.
And if people don't know what that is, they dress the animals up in costume, and
Yes.
you're supposed to match the animals?
As best you can. It's just cool. It's been going on for years. Of course, last year's theme was There's No Place Like Home. This is one of the horsewomen there that did the opening, I think it was for the rodeo.
Cool.
And of course, this is behind the scenes. This is at the livestock auction breakfast there at 49 Trailer Village, and the wheeling and dealing that goes where the kids are out there learning how to sell themselves and sell their animals. It's like coming to TSPN.
49er Trailer Village, 9 o'clock on Sunday
morning.
And the auction is at 10:30. But
Yes.
this is where you actually sign in, you get a free breakfast, you get your buyer's card.
Yes, and you get to meet the kids that are behind the animals, which is really cool.
Larry, what do you like about photography? You like the fact that you get to basically describe your own universe by the framing?
I get to experience history firsthand. I get to
Okay.
meet people from all over the world. The last few days last couple of weeks, I've been working with the St. Sava camp and going over there, meeting people from Serbia, and there's descendants of people from Serbia, so it's an international thing. It's opened a lot of doors, and like I say, I'm a witness to history. I get to capture it visually. Visual historian.
There you go. That's great.
I don't think since I've known you, Larry, it's like you have an appendage growing from you because you're never any place without a camera.
I know, it's just like Tom for years had this big appendage on his shoulder. His is much bigger than mine. I've shrunk it down, and now Tom has somebody to work with him.
But you either have 1, 2, or 3 cameras all the time, depending on the
The iPhone, of course, you always have with you. Mine's down in the car, I just realized, because it's on the charger. Then I carry usually smaller cameras now just because I'm less conspicuous, and they're quiet.
And they're just as good, right?
They can be.
They can be, okay.
It all depends on who uses it.
And how much money you put into it.
That's right. Not necessarily money, but it's, as I was reading an Ansel Adams quote last night, the most important accessory to the camera is 12 inches behind it.
Okay. And the best advice you can give to an operator of a camera, I know you did Ione, but...
Go out and practice all the time.
And the other one you gave Larry Kostick is closer is better.
That's right. If there's something wrong with your photograph, you're not close enough.
Okay, we're going to hold that thought, and we're going to come right back with TSPN, so we'll see you in a minute.
Thank you, guys.